up as well as they get set to match up with Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Lamar Miller. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52 from the
From the 24, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Everyone got 4 down. By 52, by 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, alert. The mic. 41's the mic. Hey, Alpha. 41 mic.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Yo. Hey, my 7. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 41, Mike 41.
Now Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Alert, alert, alert. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Switch. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, alert, alert. Hug.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hug. Hey, Echo. 41's the mic. It's coming this way, Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, 41 Mike, 80. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Monday.
Rosen to throw again. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
I got motion. Monday. 41's the mic. Check it.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. It's caught. Stills, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Man, that's trash. Monday. 41's the mic. Hey, watch the lane. 41 mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Charles Harris. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We taking win call. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Drop. Hey, exit. Switch on them. Switch it. Come here, switch it. On them.
Here's Rosen to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Set. 180. 3 balls, 3 quarters. Check. Fresno.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 26. Hey, get him. You got it.
They'll run with Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
180. I'm coming. Alert. Motion. Pop.
Malage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Charles Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Middle. Bravo. You got to wedge that, huh? All day, dog. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. 65. 41 mic. Monday. All right, come on.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Alert. Hey, 4-1's Mike. I'm coming after you. Mike 41. You ain't going nowhere. 41's the Mike quarter. Check 41.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch the edge. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Alert.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. On the left side, this is Stills.
He wasn't ready.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
41 Mike, right here. Hey, whoa. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, 41's Mike. Watch the run. 80.
To throw is Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
80 weapons.
Now Balaj. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Shift. Check 24, check 24. 6-6, bullet hot.
On the give, this is Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the quarter. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 3rd down, Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Watson on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. I got alert, alert, alert. Quick the edge. Go, go.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Quarter. Here we go. Hold the look. Hold. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he hits Drake. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Hey, seam 6. 41's the mic.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. 3 bud. Mike, 41.
Rosen will throw. And Stills over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
No. Me.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hey, switch gears. Motion.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Hey. What we got? What we got? What we got? He's mine. He's mine. He's mine.
On the toss, Drake going left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no... The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, hug. 24, watch 24. Alert blow.
They run toss to the right with Drake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not if I can get you.
Watch twist. 80. Check. Motion. Quarter. Check 37.
Here's a run with Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Check Monday. Check hot. Check 4.
A give to Drake running left. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At
Check 15. Check 15. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout. Pitching a shutout. They're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.